Hello, so how is everyone today? Let me just shout out so. I haven't seen your streams for a bit, so I hope everything is okay. But yeah, how is everyone today? Also, I hope everyone is ready to cry today, especially the people who is more sensitive, because we are getting it. We are crying with Waltz today. We are getting his bad ending, and they're starting to try and get his good ending. But first we cry a lot with his death, because we already know that every time it's a bad ending, it's because of the main character on the route died. Not us, the main character, male main character, our romantic love interest. So without further ado, let's just go. Last time we stopped when I was making a choice, because I had to fix some stuff, and then like the game kinda died on me, so I took that as a warning sign for me to end stream there. So now we are just going to keep doing the choice. So last time I will need your help instead of I will have to rely on you all. So this was the choice that I thought it was the best, so let's just see. I am still weak, but that will not stop me from training every day until we face Mother. I hope I am not asking for too much, but I hope you will all fight with me to protect our kingdom together. You didn't even need to ask us that, Diana. It goes without saying that we'll help you in any way that we can. I second that. We'll be here for you. I smile at everyone gathered. Oh, come on, this is a good... Okay, and now you discover that I did the wrong choice. Because I want a bad ending, not a good one. So let's just load again. Yep, and pick this one instead. Because it's not like me to admit to weakness. I cannot keep pretending that I can do all of this on my own. I am not certain how much I will be able to do on my own. You underestimate yourself too much, Diana. Have some confidence. It will be hard, but we will stop Mother together. We might stand a chance against her. Hilder is strong, but not invulnerable. Parfait looks at me, eyebrows forward. You know what we must do to stop Hilder, Princess? I feel a tinge of pain in my chest, but force my eyes to hold Parfait's gaze. I look into Parfait's eyes with determination. I do. Later that same day, I resumed my training with Waltz while Parfait and Delora tried to come up with a plan. Julian and Garland returned to the town to listen for any information regarding Mother and Alcaster, or any happenings in the palace. I forced myself to focus only on learning how to use my magic as fast as I can. Today, Waltz is continuing his lessons on barriers. He has been teaching me the same spells for the past week, emphasizing my protection. Let's review the types of barriers I've been trying to teach you. Do you remember them? One shields you from harm while the other deflects a spell back at the caster. Powerful spells cannot be deflected. That's why you need to be able to tell which spells can be reflected and which cannot. Otherwise, you'll end up using the wrong barrier. Single mistake can cost you your life. So, how do I know what barrier I must use? Allow me to demonstrate. You've seen me cast my spells many times, so you should be able to tell the difference between them. But for now, let's think of it as another game. Just take a guess. Who knows? You might actually give me the right answer. I'll give you a nice little treat if you do. A treat? He always did treat treating me in town. It's special this time. I wonder if it is just like those other sweets he treated me to before. Waltz snaps his fingers, and a glimmering but faint purple light appears around him. It is faded at first, but slowly becomes brighter as he moves his hands. Usually, the effects of Waltz's magic are immediate, but this spell is taking longer to cast. Is it stronger magic? I remember Waltz telling me before that it takes a lot of energy to cast a stronger barrier. Does that apply to offensive spells as well? Question time. What kind of barrier should you use? We are in school now, and I don't have a clue. Let me put a deflector. Because for stronger magic, maybe shields, because they cannot be deflected. Maybe? Let's hope. But what if that logic only applies to offensive spells? Viviana? A shield that can deflect? Is that your final answer? I think so. Walt shakes his head. I'm casting a powerful spell right now, Viviana. Haven't you noticed that it's taking me longer to cast? I knew it. Why did I think so hard on this? Yes, I was right. This is the wrong one. Now prepare your shield. What? This is the first time I'm shielding myself against a powerful attack. What if my barrier breaks? Trust in yourself, Viviana. I do as instructed and stretch out my arms to cast a barrier to shield myself. Here I go. Whoa, that was our magic. It's blue. It's pretty. It's pretty magic. My hands shake as Walt's spell collides with my barrier. I plant my feet to hold myself upright. Such a strong spell. When the light dissipates, I look up hesitantly before smiling triumphantly when I see that my barrier is still in one piece. Well, you kinda also are like the most powerful witch, so yeah, I did it. Well done, little star. I the barrier again. My heart sinks when I notice new cracks in its surface. My barrier. Don't fret, Viviana. Even the strongest barrier will obtain cracks after it being hit by a powerful spell. That is when you set up your next barrier. Your opponent will usually make the mistake of assuming you have the same shield up and attacks you with a weaker spell to try to break it. You can be ready for them with a new barrier. And odd. I'm impressed at how fast a learner you are. I have a good teacher. Oh, I'll think about that. I think you're just a good student. So, when will you teach me offensive spells? I don't think you need to learn those quite yet. We are going for a fight, Waltz! Give us magic to attack, not only defend. We need to kill our mother! The witches warrant up against will probably stick to offense, which means protecting yourself will be even more vital than trying to attack them. I told everyone that I would fight, and I mean it. If I need to hurt someone to save someone, I will do it. I look at him in the eyes, my gaze unwavering. I still need to learn, even if it is just one offensive spell, Waltz. What if I need to help you? I cannot do that by just countering barriers. I will not lose anyone else this time, Waltz. We're going to lose Waltz, we are going for his bad ending. I look up at Waltz, and my heart aches at the sight of his frown. I do not want to lose you either. That is why I need to be as strong as possible. I want to be able to protect you. Waltz makes his way over to me in just a few strides and pulls me into his arms. I'll do what I can to save you from a repeat of what happened last time, Diviana. But you won't lose me. Waltz pulls back and looks at me, his expression warm and gentle. He leans forward and places a kiss on my forehead. Let's call it a day. You need to rest. Teach me an offensive spell first. This feels just like when we were with Karma. Karma was just like, protect yourself, protect yourself. We were just like, no, I want to fight! I want to not use a sword! Diviana, we've been practicing since this morning, and it will be dark soon. You already know that overusing your magic will take a toll on your body, especially when you're still getting accustomed to it. I shake my head at Waltz determined. Using my magic before did wear me out, but now I can handle more. What kind of barrier would I be if I couldn't handle this much? Please, I am begging you, Waltz. He eventually sighs and rubs the back of his neck. Okay, but just one spell. I actually like Waltz's background music. It's different. Like, I'm not like this one. We don't hear. It's like the first time I'm hearing is on his throat. I like it so much. Thank you. I think it's the first time. I don't remember hearing it on Karma when Karma was teaching us how to fight with a sword. He steps away from me. What I will teach you is a lightning spell. It's not for the faint of heart. It will inflict excruciating pain on your enemies and also potentially paralyze them. And now as Waltz continues his explanation. Though I try my best to conjure the electricity, I have only managed sparks at the end of the day. I collapse onto my bed. I can feel the exhaustion lying over me like a blanket. I can barely move my arms after trying the lightning spell over and over again. I need to learn that spell as soon as possible. I yawn and then close my eyes. Sleep comes easy that night. Diviana? That voice. Come back to me, my sweet princess. No. You have no choice in this, little one. You will come back to me, whether you like it or not. I will be waiting for you. I sit up in my bed, my heart pounding loudly in my chest and in my ears. A dream? I wipe unexpected beads of sweat from my forehead as I calm myself with steady breaths. No. I'll never go back to you, mother. I end up waking up later than usual, a result of my practices from yesterday. When I step inside the reception room, I see Julian and Garland speaking with Parfait, Laura, and Waltz. There is a definite solemnity to the air. They all turn to look at me as I approach. Did something happen? Princess, the palace made an announcement today. They are issuing a higher bounty on your head for murder and treason. What? It was very strange with the fact that they haven't even bothered to look for you since that day. Something must have happened that forced them to suddenly act. The warrior soon gathers everyone in the room to discuss Julian and Garland's discovery. The only one who is not here is Anise, who is in town buying ingredients for the merchants' meals.
But Diviana didn't kill anyone. Isn't there some way to convince them?
Alcasar is in power now, and the people favor him. Now that everyone remembers who I am, they are once again frightened of me. No one would listen to you.
They haven't seen how much you have changed. If they only could understand your circumstances. then they might be more sympathetic.
I look at Ilmena in surprise and find myself smiling at her. Thank you for your kind words. Can you hug her, please? I turn to everyone once again and frown. Once again, I am not putting everyone in danger. I am the one putting everyone in danger. I am so sorry. If any of them gets hurt, I'll never forgive myself. Waltz takes my hand and squeezes it. The simple gesture does wonders to calm my nerves. Don't be too hard on yourself, Tiviana. We've told you already. We want to help you. We're in this together. He's right. I'm not sure if there's much Rod, Emmeline, or I can do, but we will definitely support you until the end. Before I may have cringed at her words, but now, Ophelia has nothing to gain from pretending.
Mother is right. We're a family, and we will not abandon you.
Ophelia and Emmeline are both smiling at me warmly. Even Rod seems to have a ghost of a smile on his face. Thank you. There's a little blush there. I saw it. I apologize for bringing this up, Karma, but it is possible to ask for reinforcements from Brugantia. I forgot it. Brugantia? Brugantia is one of our neighboring kingdoms. We have never had close ties, mostly because Britannia's king tends to stay away from our personal and political affairs. They have always refused to engage in any sort of violent affairs. We all look at Carmel, who stands there looking sullen. After a few moments, he left out an exasperated sight. You want me to ask the kingdom of Brugantia for help? I remember Carmel mentioned before that he was a part of a noble family, but I did not expect him to be from Brugantia. He is the prince. He is the crown prince. And his brother is called Llama. What is he doing here? And how could he possibly ask for help from a king? The king does not participate in battles or skirmishes. It seems unlikely that he would provide support. He wouldn't provide assistance. Not even if its own son asked him? Son, you mean? Karma crosses his arms and sighs. Well, I suppose there's no use hiding it anymore. Yes, I am the son of King Clement of Brugantia. Judging from the silent quiet in the room, it seems that Parfait Waltz and the knights were the only ones that knew. I wonder why. You're the Lost Prince? The Lost Prince? Gennaro told me that King Clement's oldest son had disappeared just a year ago. There were circumstances. My family never knew I had the fairy tale curse. I was forced to leave my kingdom so that I could come here to break my curse. He came to Angel to break his curse? His eyes wander slowly to me, but then he focuses once more on the conversation. To answer your question, oh no, I do not believe my father would send help. He hasn't heard from me since I left a year ago, and he would most likely think me some kind of imposter unless I showed up at the kingdom's doorstep. Even then, he would have so many questions, and he would never get the help we were seeking in time. It seems we can't rely on them for help then. We all turned to stare at Anise. The fine lady Anise has suddenly appeared in the Martian. What magic is this?
I actually just came back. I'm sorry for startling you all, but I found this, and I had to bring it back.
Her smile fades as she pulls out a flyer for us to see. An announcement? From the look of it, 4 days from now, our castle will make a speech about the changes that are to happen in Angeli. Changes? That doesn't sound very promising. It means bad news, but it may be worthwhile to take a look. This might give us some insight into what's happening at the palace. Hilda is still hiding, but it seems very likely she could be involved in all of these somehow. I can't even speak. They could be plotting something special for that day. Carl and I go to the event then. We'll make sure not to stand out. I'm coming too. That's exactly what she wants. Don't you remember what your mother told you in a dream? She literally told you. Come back to me. And you are just going straight to the trap. Are we that dumb? Seems like we are that dumb. Yeah. Oops. I need to know what is happening. I cannot hide forever, Waltz. I'll go, and I do not need anyone's permission to do so. Well, I guess you're technically the next queen after all. Laura, don't encourage her. We both know how stubborn she is. She won't stay put even if we command her to. Laura looks at me with winks. Orfeo lets out a heavy sigh. Waltz and Karma will accompany her. Waltz nods. Karma looks somewhat startled, but eventually nods as well. So, until that day comes, we all need to prepare for the worst case scenario. I have been practicing my magic non-stop since the day that we heard of Alcaster's speech. I continue to work on my barriers while also continuously attempting that one offensive spell was tried to teach me. Okay, remember what I told you. Focus your energy on the tips of your fingers until you feel the current flow through your veins. Okay, good. Now try to cast a spell at me again. I stretch out my hands and imagine the energy gathering at my fingertips. Our magic is operating. I see sparks as I begin to cast a spell. Good, keep going. At the end of my casting time, I can feel the lightning snapping up and down my arms. Now release it. I direct the spell at Waltz, which with as much strength as I can muster, but it barely touches his barrier before it fades away. I groan. You're getting there, Divian. The magic is weak, but it might still be able to paralyze someone for a time so long as you hit them when they don't have a barrier up. But the speech is tomorrow. I'll not be able to master it by then. You don't need to. Let's not assume things will be so bad. We're only going there to watch the speech. If that's all it is, you won't need your magic. The two of us continue to diligently work, but after a few more rounds, my arms are sore and my mind is foggy. Waltz calls it a day, and the time of us retire to our rooms for the night. I have tossed and turned in my bed for what feels like an hour, but sleep still will not come. It has been almost a month since I last went into town, and it is impossible to not imagine the worst possible scenario for tomorrow. I will probably be awake until the sun rises. I took a glance at the doll that Waltz gave me so long ago. She sits on my table, her glassy eyes staring back at me. I wonder if he is already asleep. Maybe he can help me calm my nerves. Waltz? There is only silence. Maybe he's already asleep.
I'm about to leave when the door suddenly opens. Viviana? Hello, Waltz. Let me guess, couldn't sleep? I nod. Come in, then. I sit on his bed and look around. My eyes shift to his table, where I notice a pile of sewing materials and an assortment of puppets. You have been working on your puppets? Yeah, I couldn't sleep either. It's been a while since I last did a show, but I want to make sure my puppets and materials are ready to go once this is all over. I'm sure the children are looking forward to seeing your shows again. Yeah. Silence ensues as Walt sits down beside me. With one of his puppets, he begins to slowly sew at one of the seams. The silence is deafening. He looks busy, but maybe I should say something.
Yeah, we are remaining silent.
I nod. I do not want to disturb him. I continue to watch him in silence. After a few moments, he accidentally breaks the silence. I hope that the children are looking forward to the new stories I have to tell them. I'm sure that they are. Who knows, maybe after this is all over, I finally let you be my assistant. I do not think I deserve to join you on stage, Mr. Musician. We'll see. Talking about what happens afterwards makes me feel normal. It gives me some hope. Hope that eventually everything will go back to normal. Feel better now. Thank you, Waltz. Oh, I'm not sure I even did anything. You have just by being here with me. Okay. You know, I'd do anything for you, little star. Little star? There is that nickname again. Does it bother you? No, I was just wondering where it came from. Alright, I never told you the story, did I? Back when I was still your mother's apprentice, my life was dull and empty. Then you showed up. Your circumstances were the same as mine, but your light never faded. You became my hope in that dark place. Hi, Illy, how are you?
Hello.
In your PNG up there?
I haven't seen the grown-up Waltz actually before.
You have seen we break his spell by accident on
Very briefly, I think.
on
No?
Rumpel. And we tried on break it on Fritz as well.
Oh, we got puppies.
Not puppies. It's like plushes.
Plushy puppies.
Not puppies. I have a rabbit. And the mouse on my head. Yeah, I was just reading this when you came on.
Let me get into character then. You became my hope in that dark place. My light. That is why I consider you my little star.
Okay, I'm forgot that I was just checking OBS. Okay. I can only stare at Waltz as Waltz smiles at me. Right now, all I want is to stay by his side, to stay within the comforts of his warmth. I look at him, and a thought shifts into my head, painting my cheeks pink.
What is it?
Can I stay with you tonight?
What? Well,
Waltz's face is tomato red. He looks shocked. I can't?
it's not that I don't want you to, but I might. I mean,
Hi, Cake, how are you? Welcome. He glances away and begins mumbling to himself. I suddenly feel dejected.
don't make that face, little star.
Cake, please take care of yourself.
Huh?
Please. Please take care of yourself, Cake. Thank you. Both sides.
Okay, you can stay.
Really?
Yeah. Hi, Azure. Oh wait, Azure
They
can't
aren't
hear us.
listening.
And hey, Cake.
I need to
hug.
do something.
Do I need to take
Where's
care of
Mara?
chat? Ah. I'll take a screenshot for Mara. The waltz.
I'm just sending it to her.
Yeah, she's been waiting for this for so long, probably. Waltz was her favorite boy, right?
Her and
And-
mine.
And Fritz was like the second?
I don't know about Fritz because she only liked Fritz because how he turned out to
Of
be.
the white haired?
Because she actually doesn't like white hair characters, but
But she liked Fritz, I remember, no?
yeah, because of his personality and also the uniform.
Mm-hmm.
But Waltz was like the guy that I have hired Waltz since like the beginning. That is also why I put it him for last.
Yeah, I know.
But Mara also wasn't into Waltz. Mara wasn't like didn't have a specific one. But when I told and she didn't eye Waltz because Waltz was a child. And when I told her that
Mhm.
no, Waltz isn't a child, Waltz is actually an adult that have the Peter Pan curse. So he ends up like being a child even though that he's an adult. So after I told her that, she became interested on Waltz because of also his personality and everything.
I see.
Okay, have a good dinner, I think, for you. Eat well, Cake.
Enjoy the dinner, cake. I think it's like a late afternoon, evening for cake.
Depends where you live on the US.
Yeah, probably like 6 p.m., something like that.
It's 5 p.m. if it's EST, 6 p.m. CST. No, at this
Or even
I said
earlier.
I said 4 p.m. CST, 3 p.m. MST, 2 p.m. PST.
Oh, pasta gang!
We both lay side by side in the bed, shifting only slightly. Wait, I'm tapping on OBS again. Waltz is especially stiff. I wonder why. I loop my arms around his waist and snuggle into the crook of his neck. What stands beneath me?
I feel like I'm being punished.
What?
Nothing.
Thank you for letting me stay. My room felt colder than normal tonight. It couldn't help thinking about tomorrow and then about father, and my words trailed off as I tried to focus on Walt's warmth. Please do not leave me as well, Waltz.
Diviana, look at me.
I moved back to look up at him. Waltz stares at me with an intensity that makes it difficult to look away. His features are illuminated by the soft moonlight, making them stand out all the more. My heart skips a bit.
I'm not going anywhere, Diviana. I will always be wherever you are. I promise to always protect you.
I think I'm trying to think. I think Kronos also because when Cinderella was picked as Game of the Week, I was talking with Kronos about it because Kronos is the one who makes the page, and I was the one who suggested it. And I think Kronos was also into Waltz in terms of like best boy as well.
I haven't. Was there previous stuff? Because I missed the I think almost.
Waltz is our childhood friend.
Oh, okay.
I reach out to touch his cheek. Thank you. He smiles at me.
Because you're like.
And our father is dead.
Wait, did the king die? In this?
Yeah, our mother killed our father. And Seralcaster said we were the ones who killed him, and now he's sent someone to search for us, to, like a bounty.
Oh, that's the stuff I missed out on.
Yeah, but
okay.
We didn't fully resurrect our mother, so like we are the ones that the crystal one, the bearers of the crystal and turn baron.
So
like the crystal picked us instead of our mother. So this time we can't kill her by just breaking the crystal like we did on Fritz Road when Parfait break the crystal. Because now we are the ones who are connected to the crystal, not our mother.
Ah, I see. Okay.
And also a kiss fault.
Oh, I missed that.
Yep. He smiles at me before putting his arm around my waist and pulling me closer. I snuggle against his chest, taking in his warmth. I eventually fall asleep in his arms. Today's the day. Everyone has been busy preparing for the speech. I was told to relax, and I have used the opportunity to move into the forest to get some fresh air. Only everywhere was as peaceful as this. Diviana? I turn around to see Ophelia slowly walking toward me, a hesitant smile on her face. Ophelia? I'm sorry that I cannot be of much help during these distressing times. You've already helped me enough, Ophelia. You supported Father when I did not. You have to stay safe, you and the others. You've truly changed.
Wait, you're friends with Ophelia in this timeline?
Yeah. We saved them. Again.
Oh! Okay, that's so different from the other playthroughs.
No, on all the other playthroughs, we eventually get to be friends with Ophelia. Because we changed.
Yeah, but she wasn't like a main
Yes,
discussion.
on the other she didn't appear as much, but in here she has been appearing a little bit more.
Yeah, oh, that's nice. That's so nice. Okay, sorry for the interruption.
It's okay. Ophelia takes my hands in hers and looks at me solemnly. Promise me you'll come back to us. I'll be praying that nothing happens today, but if it does, I wish you to put your safety first. I don't know how to say that. Ophelia, I may not be your real mother, but you have always been my daughter. It flows through me. I have been cruel to her ever since she first came into our lives, and yet she still treats me so warmly. I do not deserve your kindness after all I have done to you. Emmeline and Rod, I'm so sorry. Ophelia pulls me into a hug and smooths down my hair. That's all up in the past now, dear. What matters now is the present. I nod and close my eyes. I missed out on so many things when I closed my heart up to everyone. I've always thought I was alone, but I was wrong. Thank you, Ophelia. Balcasso's speech starts in an hour, and everyone is making last-minute preparations before we go into town. Ophelia, Emmeline, and Denise will stay behind as Rod and Rumpel volunteered to watch over them. Dolores and Parfait left yesterday to attend the meeting with the fairies. Apparently, they found someone who holds important information about Mother and her plans. It was like a trap. Emmeline approached me, her eyebrows creased. Viviana, should you see our mother there? What will you do? I haven't really thought about it yet. We are bound to face her sometime soon. I know that she is your mother, princess. Oh, I skipped. But you are emotionally ready to face her? I am taken aback by her question.
Sorry, Julian.
Checking his identification as well. I apologize for being blunt, but we all have to consider the worst possible scenario, don't we? I need to know what the princess is ready to face her. Huh? Oh. In a battlefield, one must not hesitate. Trian continues to look at me, waiting for my answer. Finally face her with determination. I will face her, and I will stop her. Chapter 9. The Queen.
The Queen.
Save. I stand in a alleyway with Waltz, Jordan, and Karma, making sure to stay hidden in the shadows as we watch the sea of people moving through the plaza. Garland is scouting around the plaza for nice positions, and we have been waiting here for him. There are so many people. Okay, this is where we split up. Remember that we're trying to avoid needless battle. If anything should happen, fleeing is the better option. I'm not a fool. I would not pick a fight that wouldn't put anyone in needless danger. I'm glad you understand. Remember, we're only here to watch and listen. I don't want us to get into a skirmish if we can avoid it. So, should anything go wrong, we need to retreat, princess. No, I just put I understand.
We're looking for the bad ending, right?
Yeah, we cry today.
Oh no, not Waltz.
You're safe. Oh, it's karma.
Your safety is our number one priority after all. He's right. Your life is the most valuable. Remember, princess, your life doesn't belong to you anymore. This kingdom's future is in your hands.
I look away. I know that. Caroline suddenly appears with a stiff frown.
Look who I found.
Oh no.
No,
Ah.
Fritz!
No, yeah, not him. He's still cursed. I turn to look at Caroline
Is he
and
still?
then...
Is he
Everyone-
still Wolfie?
Yeah, everyone is still cursed. Except us and Waltz. I turn to look at Caroline and then notice the man beside him. My eyes widen at the sight of him. Fritz? Caroline pushes him and Fritz stumbles forward. He falls to his knees, only a few inches away from me.
You're okay. Thank goodness you're alright, princess.
I twitch at the side of his face. There is no sign of wicked smile that was on his face when he was under the guise of Varg. Though he looks confused, the relief in his eyes seems genuine. Are you truly Fritz? Or are you Varg? Or both? Yep.
I'm the Fritz you've always known, princess. Your loyal knight.
I raise an eyebrow. I can still remember what happened weeks ago when the mask fell from his face in the room with the Tenebrarum. In that moment, I saw Fritz's face. No matter what Varg said, Varg was in league with Alcasar and Mitros. The man I saw back then was definitely Fritz, even if he never confirmed it. What are you doing here? Fritz flinched.
I've been searching for you.
Why? So you can take me back to Mitros? Are you here to kill me? Fritz bows low, his clenched hands trembling at his sides.
I will not surrender you to Sir Mithras. My loyalty has always been to the kingdom and to you. I could never hurt you, princess. But I don't blame you for doubting me. My father. I would have stopped him if I knew.
Well, you kinda got cursed exactly because of the reason that you knew. Your father kinda cursed you so your memories didn't go away. Fritz glances at me slowly, his expression resolute.
I had just escaped yesterday when I was captured by knights. I managed to escape from them today, but only barely.
I can believe you.
I was supposed to meet the Lucy's bearer today. Yesterday.
Oh, it's a trap.
Wait, Lucy's bearer? That's Parfait, right?
Yeah, he was supposedly the person who had like the crucial information for them.
Ooh.
Fritz glares not at me, but toward me, as if he remembering something unpleasant.
That was when I was able to take control of my body again just a few days ago. I'd been searching for you, but instead found some witches who seemed to be in league with the Lucy's bearer. I requested an audience with her as soon as possible because I wasn't sure how long I could keep Varg at bay.
At bay? Fritz, explain.
About Varg?
No, about this audience. Princess, this could all be some elaborated ruse of his.
I have a responsibility to at least hear him out. What do you want from Parfait?
I have important information about Hildir.
Mother?
Lady Parfait did say that her and the Laura were going to meet with someone who had information on Hildir. And you believe that their meeting was with this man?
Armin turns to Fritz, clearly skeptical.
That seems like it could be coincidence. How are we to believe you?
Fritz is silent for a few moments. After some time, he speaks again, more hesitantly.
I know that apologizing won't change the fact that I have betrayed the princess and the kingdom. But right now I am doing my best to right my wrongs, while I still have control over my body. The knights are still searching for me as we speak, so I'll make this as brief as I can. Hildir is growing weaker.
That we already know. What? What do you mean, what? Parfait
I haven't.
Parfait and Laura said that. What do you mean, what? Oh my goodness.
God damn it, Diviana, pay attention.
This girl
I
is
haven't been
dumb.
myself for the past few weeks, but I still have portions of Bark's memories. I remember that she's bedridden, still being treated for wounds that she sustained during the Great War.
Then she is now sick like Parfait. Only Mother seems to have it worse than her.
I've heard Mithras say that the crystal no longer recognizes her as its soul bearer.
Parfait said something similar, but she said she could no longer feel Mother's connection with the Tenebrarum. But what Fritz just said.
It seems that the crystal has seen both of you as bearers. It's stretching its energy to both of you. This might be why Hildir hasn't regained her full powers and has remained weak.
Waltz stares at Fritz, eyes wide.
The crystal? Having two bearers? I didn't think such a thing was possible. Is this why Hildir still refuses to show herself in public? Yes. The witches who used to be on her side doubt her capability to rule. None of them want to help her when she's still so weak. Mithras figures that the only way to get the crystal to fully accept Hildir is to drain the rest of your powers. That is why the palace has issued a higher bounty on your head. But Father is no longer interested in actively hunting for you. There's been a rift between him and Mithras because of this.
Waltz crosses his arms, his expression thoughtful.
I'm surprised Hildir hasn't disposed of Alcostar yet.
She's on bed. That's why.
If he is still alive, it means that he must still play an important role in her plans.
Fritz's expression quickly morphs into something grim, and he frowns down at the ground.
You're right.
Waltz and I exchange a look before we turn back to Fritz.
Mithras plans to kill my father today.
Fritz's eyes are distant, his mouth pulled into a tight grimace. All I can do is stare at him, uncertain of what he has just told me.
Hildir will show herself to the public today. She and Mithras plan to kill father in front of an audience in hope that their fear and despair will fill the Tenebrarum. They think fueling the Tenebrarum might make Hilda stronger.
That's not their idea. That's what they told you. They just want us here. You're being used, Fritz.
Oh no, Fritz! They plan to use the fear of the public to achieve their own ends? This is not good. With this many people here, the Tenebrarum might indeed see that surge of power again. Even a weakened Hilda will be difficult to fight. But we stand more of a chance against her now than we do if she fueled the Tenebrarum with negativity. Please, save the kingdom, princess.
Fritz looks at me imploringly. I shake my head slowly. I'm confused. You betrayed us, but then you're still helping us as well. Which side are you on?
The only reason why I'm working for them in the first place is because of my curse. I swear it.
Fritz tries to stand up, but his knees wobbly and suddenly he's down on the ground again, his hand clutching at his chest. Fritz?
No, not yet.
Fritz looks at me, his pale face covered in sweat.
I have no idea how long I can suffocate Varg, so please, bind me, freeze me, do whatever you can to keep me from chasing after you. I don't want to hurt anyone anymore.
Fritz keels over, his forehead touching the ground.
Please.
Waltz?
I know.
Waltz snaps his fingers and a rope of light appears around Fritz's wrists, pulling him down to the ground. I furrow my eyebrows at Fritz even as he cocks his head to look at me.
Thank you. You don't have much time left. I plan to deliver my message to the Louis's bearer, but I leave it in your capable hands instead.
You should also shut him up, because Var can be really loud if he wants to. Fritz, I'm sorry.
I will do anything to protect my charge. Now go.
Shuri nods at me. Don't worry, Carl and I will keep an eye on him. Carl quickly informs us of the nice positions around the plaza and gives us clues about where we might hide to avoid their prying eyes. After he has finished this briefing, Waltz, Karma and I hurry off. Father, please watch over us today. There are so many people here. They have no idea that this seemingly harmless pitch will be the start of their nightmares. Oh, it will be, but not the way that you think. I've been fiddling with my fingers since we got here, a nerve slowly taking over me. There are so many nights. I pull down the hood of my cloak to make sure that my face is concealed from them. Walt suddenly reaches out to take my hand. He raises it to his lips. Walt looks at me with a gentle smile. Oh my god, my voice is going away.
Don't worry. I won't let anything happen to you.
I'm not worried about myself. I'm more worried about the people's safety, as well as our friends. I will not forgive myself if something bad happens to them.
You're not the only one responsible for protecting everyone here. Remember that I will always share your burden, Diviana.
Why 3 choices? Damn it.
So I have to save multiple times.
I'm going to shit on this one.
You're looking up which one's the wrong one?
No, I'm looking up which one is the right one.
I know.
Yeah, I think so too, but I don't want to take risks. Why a waltz is always like 3 choices?
What even is ...
Yeah, but okay, I'm right. Okay. So I'm going to put this burden is
So we're going with I know.
no. This burden is mine to carry. I do not want to burden anyone anymore.
I've told you already. You were never a burden to me, Diviana. Your pain is mine as well.
Waltz wraps his arms around my waist and draws me closer to him. Waltz? Waltz takes my hand and plants a kiss on my fingers.
You worry too much, princess.
How I wish I could share your optimism. And this casualness. How does he manage to act like this in front of so many people? And that's so dire at the time.
The king is here!
A woman announces the king's presence, and Waltz and I immediately turn our attention to the stage. He keeps a step away from me, arms at his side, expression suddenly stoic. MacArthur walks to the center of the platform with a triumphant smile.
Good day, my loyal subjects.
Everyone goes silent at the sound of his voice.
I know that much has happened in our kingdom since the late King Gennaro passed away. Wait, what? Alcastar is the king now?
Yeah.
Oh no. No. We are still exerting our efforts to find the king's murderer, his very own daughter.
Through you.
Wait, what? And they pinned it on... Oh my god,
Yeah,
I missed so much.
I told you. When you asked what you missed, I told you. Our mother killed our father, and Alcastar
And
put
they
the blame
pinned
on
it
us.
on her? On you? Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Because he's on our mother's side.
What a piece of shit. Alcastar needs to get fucking... Okay. Rest assured that justice shall find this criminal, even if she is our own princess. Anyone who is able to surrender her to the palace will be rewarded handsomely.
Members of the crowd begin to chatter amongst each other. It hurts that people believe him, but I cannot say I blame them.
As your king, I will do everything in my power to make sure that the kingdom flourishes under my rule. Wait, hold on.
My, what a sight! After all these years, you humans never change.
That voice. I frantically look around her, but through her voice echoes around as she is nowhere to be seen. Where is she hiding? The crowd grows, restless, at the sound of her voice. Many try to search for her with their eyes.
You lot are nothing but manipulative, lying rodents. And yet you call us witches, the wicked ones.
A bright light fades into existence, right beside Alcaster. A silhouette emerged from the light, and suddenly you can see her in all of her wicked glory. My mother, the witch who killed my father. Mistress stands behind her. She is here. Her sudden appearance causes the already restless crowd to break into panic.
Silence!
One word from her and the crowd falls into silence. Not a single person dares to move, their eyes now glued to the witch in front of them. Alcaster acts more quickly than I expected, drawing his sword from its sheath, and pointing it at her neck.
You! What are you doing here?
You should be thankful that I let you play king for so long. But I am afraid playtime is over. That crown belongs to me.
Mother faced the crowd with a smile and spreads her arms in a gesture of grandness.
Angeli, your queen is back.
Mother is even paler than when I last saw her, making the dark circles stand out even more beneath her eyes. She looks worse than Parfait.
I won't let you steal my Wait, hold on.
I won't let you steal my crown, witch!
Oh, but I was not the one who stole it in the first place.
Alcaster grits his teeth and charges through Mother. Mistress deftly steps in front of her and casts a shield. Alcaster slams his sword into an invisible bolt. Then, with a wave of Mistress' hand, Alcaster is suddenly thrown back. Once again, the crowd becomes restless.
I've tolerated you for far too long, human. But right now, you are inconsequential.
Sparkling icicle darts appear in mid-air as Mother raises her hand. They point outwards, casting themselves in the direction of the townspeople. She used this spell before, but now there are even more of them. She looks weak, yet she can still manage this much.
You can easily...
She can easily destroy this part of town with that spell!
I stare at Waltz, eyes wide, then lower my voice into a panic, a whisper. I thought she was planning to kill Alcaster.
Seems like the plans have changed.
Farewell, my disloyal subjects.
Do not let her do this.
Diviana!
I ignore Waltz and quickly run to the center of the crowd, knowing this will be the most effective place to set up the barrier.
Strong gust of wind causes my hood to come off. Ooh, pretty! I stretch out my arms as I concentrate on casting a shield around the entirety of the crowd. Entirety of the crowd.
Isn't that a princess? Witch!
I do my best to shut out everyone's voice as I push all of my energy through the palms of my hands, imagining an impenetrable glass arching in front of us. As soon as I have cast the massive shield, icicles shatter upon impact, falling away. I wince at impact, but force myself to stand steady even when I am pushed back. I'll not let you hurt anyone anymore, Mother. The crowd begins to murmur all around us.
Ah, so you finally showed up, little one. It's good to see you again, my dear daughter. I knew I'd see some sort of reaction if I opened my speech like this.
She did this to draw me out. Yes! Duh!
Duh. Now, be a good girl and hand over what is rightfully mine.
You won't get away with this, witch!
Alcácer is once again back on his feet, his sword poised and ready to strike. He cannot defeat Mother with a mere sword. Mother looks at Alcácer. A wide grin slowly parts her lips.
But I already have.
Mother flicks her hand and silver light begins to gather in her palm. I can't recognize that spell. As much as I hate Alcácer for what he has done to this kingdom, I cannot just stand idly by as she summoned the spell to kill him. Push myself forward, rushing through Alcácer. Alcácer, run! But I am too late. A second later, a sword of light appears and impales Alcácer right through his chest. No! This time the crowd finally begins to disperse. People begin to push past each other, screaming and crying. Most of them are almost at the edge of the plaza before Mother casts another spell, creating a barrier to lock everyone inside. A strange wave of energy pulsates through my body, making me stumble. This is...
That's right. Feed me your fear.
The people's negative energy is filling the barroom. My eyes shift from Mother. The screen is deranged, inhumanly wide, and a shiver runs down my spine. Mother, stop this madness! In my moment of hesitation, Waltz rushes forward to cast a spell. Purple spikes run through Mother, but she does nothing to stop them. Dimitri forcefully stands in front of her, casting a shield. The force of Waltz's spell sends him stumbling backward. I hear this shield crack. Dimitri tries to keep it up, but ends up succumbing to the force of Waltz's spell. Eventually the glass shatters, and the spikes force their way through. One of them impales Mitrus through the chest. Another one dies.
Damn, everyone's just dying next level.
Mother glances at Waltz, her lips pulled into a pleased smile.
Impressive. You can still use your magic even after having been separated from it for so long. I expected no less from my superior apprentice.
Mother turns to Mistress and raises her eyebrows slowly.
You are still a disappointment, myth.
Hi Val, how are you? Please don't go to bed late.
Hi,
Eventually today's Friday.
Val. Wait.
Huh?
My queen!
These are the last words he can manage before he stops speaking.
Father!
Good luck with League, Val.
No,
His voice
don't.
echoes through the suddenly silent plaza. He rushes through Alcacer, who has managed to walk a good distance away from Mother before he collapsed to the ground. Soon, Fritz is kneeling right beside Alcacer's bloody body. Tyrion and Garland are right behind him. I am about to walk over to them, but Carmel holds my arm and pulls me back.
Don't.
Thank you for the redeems, Val. But
You do not want to set your eyes on such a grisly side up close, princess.
Mother watched Fritz, and the two knights approached with disinterest.
This is his fate for trying to steal what is rightfully mine.
Alcacer brings his hand to his mouth and coughs. I can see blood on his hands. Father's last moments flash through my head, but will the memory away as Mother turns her gaze on me. Mother surveys me with a warm smile, holds out her hand and beckons me over.
Join me, Diviana. We were meant to rule this kingdom hand in hand from the start.
Thank you, Camelia Faye, for the follow. Welcome. How are you? Wait. Did I already? Okay, no. Okay, it's you.
These humans do not deserve your protection. They deserve to suffer after everything they've done to our kind.
I shake my head. I'd rather die than join you.
What? Ungrateful brat. This is how you repay everything I've done for you?
Oh, and thank you for the raid as well, Camille. How are you? How is everyone? Hi, Nalvir. What is you doing? How are you? How was your stream, Camille? Oh, you were doing art. Interesting. What were you making? And also, Camellia and everyone from Camellia Raid, if you need to go rest, feel free to do so. Also, welcome. If you also have other things to do, like if you have to work or if you have to leave, totally fine, don't worry about it. I'm not holding you here, I'm not pointing a gun at anyone or anything. So like feel free to do your stuff, to rest, to after stream care, whatever you want to do. And for who doesn't know me, my name is Divina Lunalepus, D or Dishan for short. I'm a human hair hybrid and I normally do arts and crafts streams, but I also do gaming streams like I'm doing right now. I've been playing this game since this is a game that I've been playing for almost 1 year. I've been trying to do all the endings and like goods and bads, all the roads, and also this is a free game in case anyone is interested. Also, if anyone is interested, these are my social medias. But also, I'm the CIO of Virtual You Magazine, a magazine for VTubers from VTubers. We have a new issue each Thursday. Now it's more like mini signs every Thursday, unless it's the beginning of the month that we make like the big issue there. like I had this game on like I started playing in 2018, if I'm not mistaken, and I did Rot and Karma's Rots, like I finished them, both the good and bad ending, and then I like, you know, university exams, everything gathers together, and you don't have time for your free time. So when I started streaming last year, I decided to try and go back to the game to finish it. So yeah, we are here now. I'm on the last boy. I left Waltz for last because it's like my favorite. We are on chapter 9 of Waltz right now, so we are really close to get the bad ending, because I normally try to get the bad ending first and then I try to get the good ending. Yeah, we try to do some voice acting here on my stream on this game. Since like they don't have like voices, most you just like read. I just normally try to do voice acting. Most of the time I just like read. And Hilly here is helping me to voice act.
We have amazing voice acting. What do you mean? Wait, oh shit.
We have
And
amazing voice acting.
he was using a voice I think to change voices. Sometimes I also have Mara here or other friends that also join to help out. But most of the time, Ilya has been helping me out.
Yay, we love
Right? We
voice
cry
acting.
first. We cry first, right, Camila? We cry first with a bad ending, and then
no, we're
we
gonna
have
cry
the good
first
one.
now today, isn't it?
And thank you for gifting us up to Camila now. I really appreciate it. Welcome back, Cake. How was food?
Thank you, Nalvir.
Yeah, thank you, Nalvir, for gifting us up, for also guiding the raid here. I need to check, like, your name isn't strange. I may have seen you on Twitch, but I don't know if I followed you. So I will check. Also, I will check the pretty art that Nalvir said that you were doing. Yeah, I hope everyone has a chill time here. It's totally fine, because like most of the time I end up finding like new streamers through other streamers, so that's just how things happen. Because like most of them, or most of the people that I know actually now, I know them for like 1 year, but they all start streaming more or less at the same time, and they tried to convince me to stream, and then like in the end of last year was when I started streaming. So as you can see, we all go together, and then like after me, like Cell, for example, it's our another friend, Celosia. She also started streaming in the meantime, so like we also end up meeting each other. So welcome, and I hope you enjoy streaming. I didn't do a command for Cell yet, but yeah, the names of people that I mentioned Mara, also Cell Exposure. I decided I didn't do a command for Cell yet. Have a good dinner now here. Please enjoy it. Yeah, you did great. You did great. So yeah. Also, you said that Camille said that you didn't finish the game. I don't know if you mind spoilers or not. But as I told you, we are in the end of chapter Waltz Road. We are on chapter 9, then we just have chapter 10. So feel free to just have a chill time here. And have a nice lurk now here. So yeah. It's your time to speak, Illy. Hi, Kobe. Oops. Like what I do with visual novels, at least on stream, what I do normally is
Bliss
that
out?
I play every 2 weeks. So like I go back to this game every 2 weeks. That is also why I'm taking a little bit longer. Pulicao is actually like a pastry here in Portugal. Hi Kobe, how are you? Did you got Pulicao? I think it was on discount again on Continents since like the beginning of the week when I went. But hi Kobe, how are you? How was your stream? Did you advance on Lies of P? Only one? They are so good. And they sell like packs of 4. Do you really only want one, Kobe? Oh my god. Also, Kobe, did you eat? Yeah, they should sell. The thing with the bigger packs is they will also be more expensive. So I don't know. Rice and turkey sounds good. Now I'm getting hungry. Let's just go to the game. I just breathe.
Ungrateful brat! This is how you repay everything I've done for you?
You have done nothing for me.
Very well. If you wish for death, I shall give it to you. Once I'm done with you, I will destroy this kingdom and start anew. It'll be a kingdom for the witches and I.
I'll not let you do that. Mother is taken by surprise when another purple spike suddenly pushes through the ground towards her. She steps back, avoiding the brunt of the attack. But her arm is still crazed. Blood oozes from a newly opened gash.
Waltz!
Waltz is best boy.
You have to... Wait, no, hold on.
You have to get through me first.
You can't stop me, traitor!
Mother extends her hands, and in mere moments, lightning has suddenly appeared, and is swinging its way up Walt's body. No.
Oh shit.
I'm going to put attack.
Yeah, I think that we're still looking for the baron, right? Yeah, I think attack is.
Waltz didn't want us to fight, so.
But yeah, stay. It's important.
No. I attack on impulse, and I know that the spell I have been taught will not even graze her. But I do not consider that consequence as I raise my hand to cast a spell. Power slowly begins to trickle through my veins and into my palms as I approach the platform. Let him go.
Viviana, don't!
My heart is in my throat as I draw closer to where they are. Let him go. I will do anything, just let him go.
Anything?
Mother's voice is terribly unsweet, her tone filled with poison. I can't bring myself to look at her. Instead, I keep my eyes firmly focused on Waltz. When Waltz speaks my name, it is in the soft voice that I have come to love and so dearly.
Viviana!
If you wish so much to save him, then you must return what you have taken from me. if you wish so much. The
No.
Crystal Tenebrarum.
Yeah, I was going to say like the last phrase.
And then you will become my sweet, obedient daughter once more. Only then will I let Waltz go.
Walt's eyes begin to dim, and I can see the hope draining out of him. I'm sorry, Waltz, but I cannot lose you too.
You know where to find me, Viviana. The longer you keep me waiting, the longer he suffers.
There is a blinding flash of light, and then Mother and Waltz are both gone. No! A dull ache begins to spread through my chest. Again. I wasn't able to do anything again. Why am I so weak? Suddenly, I feel Julian's hand on my shoulder. I turn to look at her. She stares at me solemnly for a few moments before her expression breaks and she shakes her head. Don't blame yourself for this. There is nothing you could have done. I have to save him. Anna looks through me and I follow her gaze. The people are starting to back away, their expression a mixture of fear and anger. This is exactly like 4 years ago.
What should we do now that we just killed the new king?
Everyone, it's best for all of you to go home and stay there where you'll be safe.
And what? Wait until that witch kills us?
One woman points an accusing finger at me. Her fear is palpable.
That mother is a witch as well! She's exactly like her mother! A wicked witch!
The people begin to curse me. I stand quietly and listen to their insults. I cannot blame them for thinking this way. Karma moves to stand beside Julian, and the two of them shield me from the angry masses. I doubt any of these people will listen to anything I have to say.
Stop!
Familiar man walks through us with a gentle smile. You are...
Yes, remember me? You helped make my daughter happy on her special day with your gift.
I am surprised when both he and his wife came to stand beside me. What are you doing?
I can finally properly repay you for what you have done.
The man smiles at me before turning his attention to the crowd.
We won't let you hurt the princess! Rumors may have spread about her being a cold and wicked person, but those rumors are false. I know the truth. She's truly a kind person. She just protected us from the evil queen. Have you no shame?
The angry shouting begins to fade into hushed accusations and aggressive whispering.
That's right. We won't let you hurt Big Sister.
These are the children that Waltz and I played with, the ones that watched these shows. The children stand on to my other side.
Big Sister is a very good person. We won't let you hurt her.
I can only stare in shock at everyone around me. My vision blurs as tears came to my eyes. I quickly wipe them away with the back of my hand. Everyone.
A simple act of kindness can go a long way, can it?
These people believe in me. That is why I have to live up to their hopes. I take a deep breath and start walking forward. Turin grabs my hand, her brow creasing with worry, but I shake my head at her and smile. I'll be okay. Jorian looked at me for a few moments before she finally released me. Now that I am directly in front of everyone, the area has quieted. I close my eyes and take another deep breath. Slowly, I get down on one knee before them. I'm sorry. The crowd begins to murmur again. I can hear more than a few stifled gasps. Princess, you shouldn't. I raise a hand to silence Jorian. I once again look at the townspeople. I know my words are meaningless, but I still want to apologize for everything my mother has done. And also to the people I have hurt. I was blind and naive, ignoring the fear and anxiety of so many people. But I have grown since then, and now I see with clear eyes the hatred you have for my mother and for me. The crowd remains silent, so I continue. King Gennaro was killed by my mother, and I was not strong enough to save him. So yes, you are correct. I am the reason he is dead now. But I made a promise to him, and I intend to keep it. I will protect Angel in his stead. And I hope that all of you will give me a chance to prove myself worthy as your princess and your future queen. I promise I will make things right again, no matter what it takes. At least I think I can. I bow my head once again before standing. Then I turn to Jorian and Carmen. I notice that Fritz and Garland are absent, and that Alcázar is nowhere to be seen. Where are Garland and Fritz? They took Alcázar's body away from all of this. Body? You mean... Yes, passed. Heaviness begins to sink into my chest. Bloodshed will only beg more bloodshed. This is why I cannot let anyone die anymore.
Please do your best, big sister!
I am pulled out by my reverie, by the voice of one of the little boys.
Let's put together again when you come back!
I stare at their smiling faces with blurry eyes. I do not even know if I will live through this, but I do not have the heart to ruin their optimism. I like that. I need them to keep hoping for a better tomorrow, so they will be strong enough to stand on their own feet if they must face the whole world. Jorian, tell the Lord and Parfait what happened when they come back to the Martian. What are you planning to do? Under no circumstances are you to go to that witch alone. Am I clear? Waltz would not want you to sacrifice yourself for him. I step back and smile at her and Carmen. I apologize for this. I back away toward the palace, putting as much distance as I can between me and the crowd, the platform, and Carmen and Jorian. I will kill this mosquito.
Kill the mosquito!
Then, as swiftly as I can, I hold out my hand to cast a large dome-shaped shield around the palace and I. The energy is falling away from me even as I cast the spell, only to be replaced by new energy. Tenebram is gaining power. No! Rin rushes through the shield and places her hands on it. She calls my name, but I only shake my head at her.
Princess Diana, do not be so foolish!
No, I refuse to let anyone die. I can manage this shield for an hour. It should be enough time to save Waltz and end this for good. I offer one last smile before I turn and rush towards the palace gates. Jorian and Carmen continue to call my name, but to no avail. I'm sorry, everyone, but this is something that I must do on my own. This is the only way I can protect you all. I expect resistance when I enter the palace, but to my surprise, there is no one here, not a single soul. Everyone must have evacuated when Mother appeared outside. The stagnant air around me is suffocating. The night air is quiet and as cold as death. My footsteps are very loud in the emptiness of the palace. I give my powers to her voluntarily. Will I die? This thought has haunted me since I first entered the palace. All too soon the doors to the throne room are before me. I pause in front of them, suddenly feeling anxious. Father, I'm sorry I cannot be the queen you wanted me to be. Waltz's life hangs in the balance. I must save him. I'm sorry for being selfish. I take a deep breath, and with renewed determination, push open the doors. Chapter 10: Peter Pan and the Lost Girl. Oh crap. Okay, it's back. The first thing I see is Mother sitting upon Father's throne. Illy? Um. Did things die for me? I can't hear anything. Okay, now I hear. Hi Boyshu, how are you? This is our mother. She's a wicked witch. Normally, on animes and fairy tales and whatever, every time there is someone that is wicked, they are almost naked. And yes, I judge Azur Lane. You want to compare this with Azur Lane? Also, I stop hearing Illy. Oh, sure, Azur Lane is almost 18 plus. This isn't Azur Lane. Hello, IllyKadrian, I think. Thank you so much for the vet pets. And welcome. Wow, Vash. Wow. Illy, are you there? My Discord is working, I can see it on stream. Also, wasn't it's 5 p.m. CST. Wasn't Mara and June and Aster and Kern starting to stream a little bit? I think my Discord died. Oh, it's back. Oh, it's died. We're dead. Right, a good thing we are just in the beginning. Because I wanted to rate one of them, but I don't see neither of them online, and I also don't see any of them. Yeah, they said that it will be on Mary's stream, but they didn't say that the time changed. Strange. Illy, are you there? I'm sorry for this, I don't know what is happening. Did Illy die on me? Hello? Wash, I think you jinxed me. Hello? Like, if Hilly was hearing, he would type on chat, right? Right. Let's assume that, right? Okay, I'm assuming that. Hello, dearest one. Mother. Somehow she looks even worse than earlier. My gaze is drawn to where Waltz is sitting at Mother's feet. His eyes widen when he notices me. A bright light surrounds his body like a rope, keeping him in place. Waltz! It looks as if he is trying to say something, but his mouth does not budge. It is as if its lips are sewn shut. What have you done to him? Don't worry, Diviana. He's unarmed, but with his bindings, his magic is restricted. I just didn't want him to ruin our mother-daughter bonding time, so I sealed his lips. Mother draws her hand through Walt's hair, in a way that reminds me of a mother clothing her child. I clench my fists. Let him go. Mother's eyes flash. She could hurt him so easily if I anger her. I'm here now, so let him go. I think I should keep him where he is until your side of agreement is completed, dearest one. I can only manage to glare at her. Oh my dear, oh my darling, don't look at me like that. Don't you want things to be how they were? We were so happy when we were together. I shake my head at her. It wasn't happiness. You kept me from happiness. And when I finally did find happiness, you took it away. Having friends, being loved by father. How could I could have all of those things, if it weren't for you? And even now, you would take Waltz from me. Hi Danny, how are you? Thank you for the redeems. And stretch. Thank you for the lurk and good luck with commission / uni work. But don't stay awake too late because you also have a collab tomorrow. Also, I saw some activity from Illy, but I don't hear anything. Illy, are you there? What's happening? Mother rests her chin on the palm of her hands, expression cold as ice. This boy makes you happier than I do? You would choose him over me? I'm not looking at Mother when I answer. Instead, I direct my attention to Waltz, who is shaking his head at me. My only apology to him is a silent frown. Yes, I'm at Mother's case at last. Tell me what I must do to save him. The silence in the throne room is deafening, but I am resolute. No matter what happens, Waltz must live. Mother raised her hands to her chest, and moments later a silver crystal begins to form, floating above the palms of her hands. Yeah, that's how boy should say hi to us. The crystal's light is dim, its surface clouded, but I know exactly what it is. The Custodial Tenebrarum. It looks so much smaller than it was before. Mother walks through me, a gentle smile on her face. Come, darling. Raise your hands to the Tenebrarum. I falter for an instant. If you take my powers from me, will I die? I'll be very careful, Diviana. Since you are offering your powers willingly, no harm should come to you. Mother's smile is so sweet, her voice so reassuring, so fake, so light. Wow. Why should you just want help with Azerlin? Don't do this, Diviana. What's your voice? If she takes away all your powers, he'll be nothing but an empty shell. Mother slaps Waltz before he can say anything else. He falls to his side, his body still incapable of moving. Waltz! While I am impressed that you managed to break that spell, I am confident that you will be able to break your bindings. Mother lets out an exasperated sigh. My patience is running out, Diviana. You don't give me what I want, and I have to force it from you. I see Mother flick her hand to cast a spell. I am about to move, but I am too late. Her spell collides with my body. I expect to feel pain, but I am surprised by the sudden lightness that overtakes me. Soon my eyes grow heavy and my knees buckles, causing me to fall to the floor. I feel as light as hair. Diviana. I continue to lay there on the floor, unmoving, as Mother strides toward me. Don't worry, little one. Your nightmares will soon be over. The face is the last thing I see before I am consumed by an endless darkness. Have you done as I commanded? Yes. I can't hear you, Waltz. Yes, my queen. This pettiness is unlike you, Waltz. I expected more. If you do not like working for me, you can simply say no. I would not force you to continue here against your will. You have served me well these past few months, after all. You know full well why I'm still here. You are still so enraptured with my daughter. But I do not blame you. I think she is lovelier now than she has ever been before. She does not talk back. She does not rebel. She does everything I tell her to. She is far more obedient this way. I prefer it. Don't you agree, Diviana? Yes. You made her like this. Of course you would think so. Oh, but she isn't dead. Isn't that why you continue to stay here? Out of some desperate hope that you will be able to break her out of this spell, return her to the way she was. How foolish. I must assure you that there is no way to reverse this spell. If Diviana had been a good girl, and done as she was told in the first place, she would not have to be like this. Indeed, because you interrupted the initial process, there was no way for me to be restored to power without taking Diviana's spirit. In a way, you made her into this, Waltz. She sacrificed herself for you. You have no one to blame but yourself. Stop it. You didn't have to do this. You didn't have to hurt her. Don't you love her? Deeply? As truly as any mother should love her daughter. It is a shame you cannot recognize that, Waltz. I have only acted for the benefits of all the witches. One day you will accept it. Will accept that. I know Diviana already has. Am I right, Diviana? Yes, Mother. Wow, he didn't die, but we just became like puppet. We just become a puppet. And Waltz is just there like, I'll make you free. I'll set you free. So and done. Never ever after. Yeah. Okay, so seems like we didn't cry as we thought we would. However, what the heck? Like, what? We are just there like, yes, Mother. Yes, Mother. Yes, Mother. And Waltz is just doing whatever a mother says because it's just like, I'll set you free. I'll set you free. It's even worse. But yeah, let's just get a good ending. Would you like to view the story or no? Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there were two crystals. One was a crystallum lucis, protected by the ruler of the fairies. The other was a crystallum tenebrarum, which was watched over by the higher leader of the witches, The Lucy's was sustained by love, happiness, and joy. Tenebrarum by fear, anger, and hatred. The fairies and witches lived in harmony with the humans of the kingdom. They regulated the powers of the crystals in order to maintain balance between darkness and light. For there can be no joy without sadness, no courage without fear. Kingdom was at peace for a time. Then one day, a traveling bard decided to write stories, tales of magic and wonders of the kingdom. He named these stories fairy tales. In fairy tales, the light always emerged victorious, and true love was an usual reward. The fairy tales spread further than could have been predicted. The humans of the kingdom began to believe that fairy tales were true, and that the magic of the witches was inherently wicked and cruel. The witches became hated and feared. Eventually, they were hunted like animals. The witch hunt. The high leader of the witches, in all of her anger, repeated the fairy tale curse. You think we are wicked? So be it. Just as you have taken our happily ever afters, we should take yours. The witches used the fairy tale curse to attack humans indiscriminately, ultimately throwing the kingdom into chaos and darkness. The ruler of the fairies, the Lucy's bearer, sought to regain peace. The witches were blinded by their hatred for humans who were responsible for the witch genocide. Terrible war, the Great War began. Eventually, Tenebrarum bearer, the high leader of the witches, was finally defeated. Tenebrarum was lost, peace was restored, and the light once again triumphed. But darkness can never fully disappear. It waits in the shadows, patience, for when this time will inevitably return. I like how we are signing a contract here. The princess. My name is Cinderella Brighton, daughter of King Gennaro Brighton III, and the crown princess of the kingdom of Angiel. At least, that was who I used to be. But that was before yesterday, when I became a victim of the infamous fairy tale curse. Everyone has forgotten my birthright. Now, I am nothing more than a lonely peasant. I feel like I am stuck in a nightmare. No, it is my reality now. I still have no idea what I must do to break the curse. I close my eyes and remember that day. It started out like any other day. Have you heard? Another person was cursed. I am on my way to the dining hall for breakfast when I stop and listen to the sound of hushed voices. There are two maids standing next to each other, with brooms in hands. These two are slacking off again. That's terrible. What fairy tale curse was it? They say it was Pinocchio. Pinocchio? The fairy tale with the lying boy whose nose grows longer? That's awful. You know, more and more people have been getting cursed lately. You think those wicked witches are up for something again? But all the fairy tale curses would stop after you know who was defeated. You two were hired to work, not to talk. We're sorry, Your Highness. As I can only be expected from the likes of them. Another fairy tale curse? The fairy tale curse started spreading even before the Great War began. I do not have much interest in its effects even now. After all, most humans probably deserve to be cursed. The victims are weak. Angel will be better off without a dead weight. If it were up to Mother, the curse would
The cursed would have been banished from Angel the instant they fell prey to it. But Mother is not here anymore, and she will not come back ever. Princess, the King and Queen are waiting in the dining hall. I'm on my way. The King, Ophelia, and Rod are all present in the dining hall. Someone is conspicuously missing, but I ignore their absence. Good morning, Diviana. Good morning, Your Majesty. Good morning, Diviana. Diviana? Philia? Philia Williamsov. Every day I wonder why my father, the king, married a lowly baker. She could never be a true queen, for she pales in comparison to Mother. I take my seat next to the king and look at the person sitting opposite to me. Rod Benedict Williamsov, my stepbrother, is bored and quiet as usual. He is 2 years my junior, and he is the younger of Ophelia's children. He is mute, and uses a plushy bunny to voice his thoughts. It was apparently given to him by a fairy. He minds his own business and is easy to deal with, but his older sister... My eyes go to the empty seat beside him. She's probably the most infuriating person I have ever had the displeasure of knowing. I'm sorry I am late. I was reading and I forgot the time. And here she is. Good morning, dear father, mother. Good morning, Rod. And good morning to you too, Diviana. It's a beautiful morning, isn't it? Emmeline Windersov, Rod's elder sister and my stepsister. She acts as if we are blood, as if she too were born princess. As she could be crowned princess, perhaps steal my place. I'll never let that happen. Now that everyone is here, let us begin. Butler's guide inside with silver trays to carefully serve us breakfast. So, Emmeline, you were reading the fairy tale books that the king brought you? Oh, yes. There are so many, and they are all so wonderful. Thank you so much, Father. I'm happy that you like them. I love them. It's so strange that the library didn't have any of them to begin with. That is because Mother hated them. She had all of the books burned. But why? They are such charming stories. Fairy tales mislead humans into believing they can have things they do not deserve. Fame, riches, love, happily ever afters. And when their wishes do not come to fruition exactly as they wanted them, the humans blame the witches for granting them in the first place. What are you implying about the wishes, Eviano? The atmosphere shifts, the air in the room growing heavy. I continue to eat. Perhaps witches are not responsible for the evil in this world. Perhaps humans are the cause of their own downfall. Have you any idea what you're talking about, child? Witches have caused nothing but pain and suffering to this kingdom. Even now, they still spread a fairy tale curse to our innocent subjects. Truth is, I know very little about the time the witches had free reign over Angel. I was very young then, and Mother forbade me to leave the palace, sometimes even my room. I know nothing of the people's supposed pain and suffering. Mother kept me away from everyone. And so, I cannot bring myself to care. How do you know the curse of our innocence? Our people have been toiling day and night to rebuild Angel after the Great War. Our people are the kingdom's foundation, and I am endlessly grateful for their determination and resolve. Every day I wonder what your mother thought you about. Your mother out of this. Dear, please. Viviana, darling, your father didn't mean to. I am not one of your children, Ophelia. I do not need your sympathy. Viviana, you will show your mother respect. She's not my mother. I set down my fork and knife and stand up. Then, excuse me. My father and I have never got on, but our relationship has significantly worsened since he married the baker. My father, the king. It has been 17 years, and I have never felt any love from him. He treats Emmeline and Rod, who only entered our lives 1 year ago, like his own children, better than he has ever treated me.
Okay, I really don't know where Illy is. I'm being honest.
This has been my life ever since Mother passed away 4 years ago. Mother was the only one that was there for me when no one else was. If it wasn't for the accidents during the Great War, we'd still be here. Why does our fate so early in the morning, Princess? Let me guess, it's the King, the Queen, or Princess Emmeline? Or is it all of them? Ignore his question. Fritz, what are you doing here so early? I'm running some errands for my father. Fitzgerald Aidan Leverton, son of the highest knight of the Order of Caldera. His father, Sir Alcaster, has served the royal families for many years. Sir Alcaster is one of the king's most trusted advisors. 3 years ago, Fritz was assigned the honor of becoming my personal knight. His presence is the only company I can tolerate nowadays. You should wait in the throne room then. Thank you. Princess? Yes? You know, I haven't seen you smile once since I met you. Why is that of any importance? Still, I do hope to see you smile one day, Princess. Well, I won't take up more of your time. I'll see you at 10. 10? Don't tell me you've forgotten. Forgotten what? You're going to the town today, remember? I deflect at the realization dawns upon me. It has been 2 days since the king issued the order. Viviana, I would like you to accompany Emmeline on one of her town outings. Surely you could send a mate with her instead. I would not have requested you to accompany her if I was going to send her with her mates. I wanted to make an effort to get along with your stepsister. She is your sister, and you will treat her and Rod as if they were of your blood. 2 days from now, you are going to accompany Emmeline outside. It has been 4 years since you last left the palace. Ever since then, you have locked yourself away. You barely leave your room. Angel was in the grip of war back then, but now the kingdom is safe and back to its former glory. I want you to know how beautiful Angel really is. Viviana, a princess must know her kingdom. Go with Emmeline, and she will show you the sound that you only ever see through your windows. Thank you, boy Shu. Please don't make Shoko be awake. Please, thank you. Is that an order? If it needs to be. Are we clear? Viviana? Understood. I see Illy's PNG sometimes reacting, but I don't hear anything from him.
like, I tried to talk on Discord, like on chat, he didn't answer. If he was any problem, he would also talk on stream, so I don't know what is happening. The last time I left the palace was 4 years ago, when the king took me with him to check on the people after the Great War had ended. I shake my head, removing myself from the memory. I'm safe here. Princess, are you alright? It won't be that bad. The townsfolk are good people. How can you be so sure? Times have changed, people change. That is precisely the problem. Mother never changed. Mother loved me until the end. Sometimes change is for the better, Princess. I think you'll see that today. If you'll excuse me, I shall see you later. Laura, do you think witches are capable of bringing back the dead? I wish you could talk to me, you and the others. My dolls are my only friends. They are the only ones I can trust. And like humans, they will never betray me. They will never hurt me. They will always be there for me. The moment I saw Laura, I knew she was special. She was different, so elegant and realistic. It was almost as if she was breathing. She was a gift from the king, on my 17th birthday. I only started receiving dolls from him when Mother passed away. Mother does not believe in birthday celebrations. Every year, at midnight, a letter will appear under my door. It will contain instructions leading me through the palace on an adventure to a room filled with gifts, cakes, and sweets. A child's dream. I'd been fascinated by the dolls, which had always held a little greeting card. A card with the words "I love you" on it, signed by Anne. The card would tell me to keep those celebrations a special secret. I didn't need to be told that. Mother always found a way to show me she still cared, in her own way. The secret celebrations had stopped as soon as she had disappeared. Yes? Excuse me, Your Highness. The king has requested your presence. This better not be another lecture. Tell him I'm on my way. I'll see you later, Laura. Oh. Good morning, Your Highness. Sir Mitros? Sir Mitros, a royal advisor. Father trusts him a great deal, just like he does Caster. Every day you look more and more like your mother. I sometimes find Sir Mitros talking to Mother's portrait when he thinks no one is looking. I must have admired her a lot. I cannot bring myself to think highly of him. There is something about him that puts me on edge. Are you on your way to see the king? I shall not keep you then. Until your next meeting, dear princess. Your Majesty? Diviana, are you ready? You will enjoy this, Diviana. I've heard the toy shop has lovely dolls. This will be good for you. You'll get to know your sister better, and you'll be able to interact with and learn about the people of Angel, about our subjects. I'll not learn anything I do not already know. Hi Naomi, how are you? The tissue part already passed, and for the first time, the guy wasn't killed. For the first time, the guy didn't die. What ended up was, we end up like a puppet. We end up being like a puppet of our mother, and Waltz stayed by our mother's side doing whatever she wanted, in hope that by staying by her side, he couldn't find a way to free us. So that was how it ended. We became a puppet of our mother, and Waltz join her just to find a way to free us. And now we are back to the beginning, where we are trying to get Waltz's good ending this time. But also, I was right. Waltz is best boy. Also, I don't know what happened to Illy. I don't know where I just stopped hearing him. And I tried to talk and no response. So I don't know. And like, if he wasn't hearing me, he would say something on Discord chat or on stream chat, and he didn't say anything. Illy actually died way before Waltz died. Oh, Waltz died. Illy died like on when we changed to chapter 10. Illy was gone. I don't know where Illy is. We changed to chapter 10 and Illy's gone. The thing is, Waltz never died in the end. In the end, Waltz didn't even die. So I don't know. Where is my mouse? Yeah. Why do you always believe that the town people around you are incapable of good? Because I have seen how quickly people will betray and manipulate each other to get what they want. Mother warned me about human nature. Oh yeah, about that. Let me just do something. Oh no, this one. Yeah. Let me just show you. No, not here. Look at this. Protecting us. And then there is also this. Don't ask. Hi Luxus, how are you? And thank you for the lurk. Yeah, and there is also this one. And he gave us this. This was still when he was a child, and here too. This is the bad ending. This is the bad ending. Look at our dead eyes. There is no soul there. There is no like life there. No soul, no life, nothing there. What is so beautiful? Luxus, what is happening? Thank you for shouting out Arthur. Arthur was already here since the beginning, and I already shouted them out, but thank you again. Never too much shoutouts. Like, this was us. Our mother is just like manipulating us. We literally was just sitting there like, yes, mother. Yes, mother. Yes, mother. And Waltz is just there like, if I could kill this witch, I would kill her. This is a bad ending, but then you have like, this is Frit's bad ending. You can see the blood. This is Frit's bad ending. Dead. Karma's bad ending. Crying because dead. Rumpel's bad ending. It's not this one, it's this one. Dead. Crying. Blood. Rumpel. Rod. There's this one. It's away. No more Rod. So like, they were all dead. That was why I was thinking like, oh, well, it's bad ending, dead too. Because, you know, that is a pattern here. Right, Numi? Right? Exactly that reaction. You do not see clearly, Viviana. If you would only open your eyes, you would see. You'll be able to see how good people really are. I believe I am already quite capable of seeing the true nature of people. After all, I've seen that there is no good in you. Viviana, where were you when I needed you 4 years ago? Where have you been ever since? Back then, I'd been overwhelmed with grief and pain. I just said I had just lost Mother, my entire world. I'd hoped that maybe then he would have shown me love and compassion. Even just a hug to let me know someone was there. It had been a childish hope. I had been left alone. I did not see him for months. I had barely even heard his voice. You cannot rely on anyone but yourself. You cannot trust anyone but yourself. This is what you have taught me, Your Majesty. I know that I have hurt you. I know that there is nothing I can do that atone for what I did. But please, Ophelia and the children are not a part of that. They do not deserve to be stated. In the end, they still matter more to him than I ever did. Viviana, enough. I have already said I'll go. Everyone is waiting outside. I shudder at the thought of leaving the palace after so many years. Viviana, it will be okay. How can you be so sure? Thank you for agreeing to accompany Emmeline. I will not disobey an order from the king. Excuse me. Hello, how can I help? Eureka! Princess Emmeline. How good to see you. I truly mean Eminem. I truly mean ignoring her as she embraced her friends. I glance around the small shop. The dolls displayed are nowhere near the quality of the ones in my room. I cannot understand why Emmeline insisted she buy gifts for her friends here. I cannot believe I am outside the palace. There's no need to be so tense, princess. I would never let anything happen to you. Your only job is to relax and enjoy yourself. You ask impossible of me. There is no need to be formal, Fiorica. I'm still the same as I was. Oh yes, Rod's come along as well. It's been a while, Fiorica. It's good to see you too, Rod. And I must introduce you to Her Highness, the Crown Princess Viviana. Look on Viorica's face as she takes a step back from me is all too familiar. Fear. I apologize for being so rude, Your Highness. Good morning. And this is Sir Fitzgerald, Sir Alcaster's son. It's a pleasure to meet you, my lady. Oh, you're Sir Fitzgerald? You really are handsome, as Emmeline described in her letters. I'm sorry? Please don't mind her, Sir Fitzgerald. I'm sorry, Emmeline. Right. So, what brings you all the way here? Oh, I'm here to get some toys. Gifts for some new friends. Toys? From here? Are you sure? Of course I am. I cross my arms. I'll prefer we finish these errands as quickly as possible. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, Your Highness.
princess. I can barely breathe in here. I just want to go back to the palace. Good morning. Up until this point, I had always considered Mother to be the fairest beauty in the land. The lady that walks in proves me wrong. Her beauty is mesmerizing and clearly without peer. Everyone in the shop is openly staring. Oh, you're early today, Anne. I have some important errands to run later today. Are the items ready now? Of course. Let me go and fetch them for you. I'll just be one moment, Emmeline. Why is she smiling at me? Here you are, ma'am. Thank you. That lady was beautiful. Right? And a girl standing next to her becomes hopefully ugly, by comparison. Who is she? She's new around town. Some say that she's a fairy. Fairy? Fairies had saved Angel from the witches 4 years ago. Everyone considered them our saviors. And yet the fairies are still unable to stop the fairy tale curse from spreading. Here you go. Thank you so much. No, thank you, Viorica. I hope to drop by again soon. Good luck. I'll look forward to seeing you again. I hope to see you again soon as well, Rod. Likewise. Leaving the palace was a bad idea. While I'm out, I am the center of attention. Some town folk point and stare at me, most however make a point of avoiding me. Like I'm the plague. There are some spiteful stares, but thankfully none are nearly as intense as they were 4 years ago. I'm sure the town folks are only surprised to see you again after so many years. Right. Pretend Rod like behind us, which leaves only Emmeline walking beside me. I cannot decide which is worse, the staring or the company. Oh, Diviana, look, a street performance. It's been so long since I last watched one. Street performance? And the best boy walks in. Good day, everyone. My name is Waltz, and I'm here to spread some happiness and magic. The boy named Waltz snaps his fingers and colorful flower petals start to rain down from the sky. Isn't that pretty, Diviana? And what are aren't those the princess over there? It is an honor to have you in attendance. Please accept this humble gift. He snaps his fingers and white lilies appear in his hands. Oh, thank you. The boy looks at me, as if expecting some kind of reaction. When he gets nothing from me, he sighs and gives me a rich smile. Hope to see you again during my next show. We'll definitely try. He gracefully bows before moving back into his area to perform more magic tricks for a gathering crowd. There are performances like this all around NGL. I love them. Maybe someday we'll get to see some musicians too. Those are my favorites. I do not intend to leave the palace again. But you don't like it out here? Rod and I grew up here. I love Angela, and it's my favorite part of the kingdom. I wanted to share this with you, Diviana. I know you didn't really want to come, but you still tagged along. That means a lot to me, so thank you. I did not do this for you. I'm only here because the king ordered me to go with you. I just wanted us to be closer, Diviana. I would like to try to be your friends. I do not want or need your friendship. No matter how you walk around me, we are not and will never be sisters. I'd like to care to remember that if I were you. But Ross suddenly grabs my hand, pulling me away from Emmeline. Stop. He is staring daggers at me. I think this is the first time I ever seen him angry. Bro, don't let me go. Both of you out to stay away from me. I feel the heavy atmosphere as I turn to look at the people staring at us. The expressions mirror the looks of disdain I saw years ago. Anger, disgust, hatred. I begin to walk away. Princess, wait. Don't follow me. Princess. I adjust my cloak, making sure my face is hidden from view. I never should have left the palace. As I walk around, I watch the people tumbling down the streets, so carefree. They work so hard for so little reward. They could work their entire lives. I never have a fraction of what I have, and yet they are happy, and I heard Denise lost her job at the palace. It's true, Crown Princess Diviana made sure made sure the poor girl was fired. I stopped in my tracks at the mention of my name. Not again. Denise? Was that the name of that one maiden that tore Dolores' dress? So, my decision to fire her was justified. Palace maid cannot be clumsy. Why should I tolerate poor performance? What did I do that was so wrong? Another Denise, hard-working, big-hearted, very good with medicine. Shame she lost her job so quickly. You know how hard the crown princess is to please. My friend at the palace says she doesn't even smile, only goes around with that cold look on her face. That's probably why they call her Ice Princess. Ice Princess? So all those times I heard the servants saying that, I'd always suspect they were talking about me. She's the complete opposite of our Princess Emmeline. That child's an angel. We all know she should be the crown princess. Annoyance begins to simmer inside me. I cannot stand cannot stand here hearing anymore. I walk away. Ever since Emmeline entered my life, I'm always being compared to her. And now I have become second best. I'm Diviana Real Brighton, daughter of King Renaro Brighton III and the Crown Princess of the Kingdom of Angel. I'm royal blood. She's nothing. There you are. Princess, you must come back with me. It's getting too late for you to remain outside. Princess, are you alright? Are you hurt? I brush him off and turn away. No need to fuss, let us return to the palace. Leaving the palace was physically and mentally draining. My bed is welcoming to my unusually heavy body. I turn my head and met Laura's classic case from where she sits on my shelf. I left the palace today, Laura. It was the same as all those years ago. Everyone looked at me like I was What have I ever done to deserve these looks? How can I be so weighted? Nice princess. I wish Mother was here. I look at the smiling faces of my dolls. At least I still have all of you. Sorry, message. Where is it? I yawn and stretch my arms. Good night, Laura. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Thinking, but who? Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. I blink my eyes open, only to see Laura sitting right up in front of me on my bed. Moonlight spills across her delicate features. How I wonder what you are. Wasn't she on the shelf with all of the other dolls when I went to bed? Laura? It's almost time. Pinch my cheeks to make sure I'm not dreaming. It hurts. Only 10 minutes before the clock strikes 12. Oh my god, I can't drink water. Stretch. I hope you're ready, princess. What? My daughter just turned into a human? How? Who are you? You know who I am. I've been watching you since the day your father gave me to you. What is happening? I don't think I have ever been so confused in my life. All the answers will come with time. Right now, I'm here to give you something, princess. This is Cinderella's very own glass slipper. It is beautiful, too beautiful, then a realization begins to dawn upon me. You're a witch. Smart girl. I knew you'd figure it out eventually. Now, it's time to say goodbye to your previous crown. What? Sweet dreams, Cinderella. Hey, wake up, girl. Huh? Where am I? Oh, my head. You have some nerve sleeping in front of my shop. Leave before a customer sees you. I was in my room. Why am I here? Did you not hear what I said, you filthy child? Filthy? You would speak to your crown princess in such a manner? If you're the crown princess, then I'm the queen. You must have been knocked on the head quite hard to have such grand delusionals. I'm not delusional. I'm the Valor Rani Brighton, the daughter of King General Brighton III, and the crown princess of Angel. Right, the king never had a daughter with that witch. Is she referring to Mother? Witch? Don't pretend to be stupid, girl. You can only stare at her puzzled. Our good king only has stepchildren, Princess Emmeline and Prince Rod. And you are most definitely neither of them. What? Now, get gone before you got spouting your crazy gibberish at my costumes and scare them away. With a huff, she leaves me to my own rapidly returning thoughts. I quickly realize that I am wearing tattered clothes, and that I do not even have shoes on. No. This cannot be happening. Something shines against my chest, and I reach out to grab it. It all floats back. Or being a witch, Cinderella's glass slipper. This is not a dream. Laura gave me the fairy tale curse. My hands begin to tremble. I want to the palace to speak with the king. Let me in. Sorry, girl, but this place is off limits to invited guests. You do not understand. I am the Crown Princess Divina Real Bryden. I must speak with my father. As loaded as I am to call him that, I have to. No one will believe me if I am addressing him by title. You best leave now, nice and quiet, before we have to force you. If you would only make way for the king. The gates swing open and 3 horses trot out. Soldiers ride 2 of the horses, while the last horse has a different familiar rider. Father. I immediately move to block the path of his horse. The soldiers move to hold me back. Your Majesty, what is this? Your Majesty, this girl is claiming to be your daughter. Daughter? But my stepchildren are in the palace right now. What? Even father is part of this? Father, you must help me. A wish has cursed me. For once in your life, just once help me. You must believe me. Tell me, where is your family, child? Are you all alone? He looks at me with pity in his eyes. He's looking at me more kindly as a peasant than he ever did when I was a crown princess and his daughter. I recoil. You must be hungry. Take this. This should feed you and your family for a day or two. The kingdom offers work opportunities to those who need them. Please let your parents know. Wait, I heard something. Illy, are you back? Hello? Did he fall asleep? Did Illy fall asleep? Yeah, the thing is, he has, like, from time to time his PNG moves, and now he said something. I couldn't understand. I don't know. Did he just pass out? Illy? Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Because, like, for a long time I stopped hearing you. No, I think you're right. No, I think you're right. Oh my god. Okay. I don't want your pity, father. Like, now it's his time. Let's see if... Nami's making a deal out of it.
It's your time to read. This feels uncomfortable. Should I mute him? Should I just leave this call and go to another one? But I'm moved there because people sometimes say strange things when they are sleeping, and I don't want to expose anyone. I'm really close to end the stream, but I don't want to expose someone. So good night, Illy. I'm able to mute Illy, but the thing is, if I leave, he will just stay here. Like, I'm hearing every time we say his name, he's responding now, but I don't hear anything. I just hear like. And like, also there is the thing, like, if he wakes up and is trying to talk to me and I have muted him, like, I would not know. I'll just, like, if I change channels, he'll say something, right? I've just changed call, so Billy doesn't get called out or exposed. So yeah, yeah, like I left the call. He's still there. I really think he passed out. So yeah, the thing was, Nomi, when he passed out, I was actually talking with chat. When he passed out, I was actually talking with chat. I wasn't even reading, I was just interacting with chat. And then like I went to him like, oh, it's your time, you can speak now. And then I didn't hear anything. So, and like he's still on the call. No, you can see he's still on the call. He really passed out. Oh my god. Well, a laughing moment, I think. Yeah, yeah. We'll see tomorrow. let's just read a little bit more, maybe. Please escort this girl back to her home. Make sure she gets there safely. At once, Your Majesty. I watched as my father and these two guards ride away on their horses, leaving me to stand in their dust. They left me alone. You can. Where is your home, girl? There is nowhere left for me to go. Father has forgotten me. Leave me. Now, look here, our orders were to leave me alone. Put yourself. Can't say we didn't try. Don't cause any more scenes, little girl. I watched with burly eyes as the soldiers returned to the palace. How can this be happening? I stare at the small pouch in my hands. I do not know what hurts more. The fact that I have just been unceremoniously paraded away from my home like I am nothing more than a piece of garbage, or the fact that my own father does not recognize me. Oh, look at that girl idiot's dress. How difficult it is to be poor. I clutch at my pouch, closer to my chest, and that as I run to the empty alley, I huddle in a corner trying to become as small as possible. I squeeze my eyes shut, hoping that when I next open them, everything will be back to normal. A dream? No matter what happens, you must not leave the palace. Why? No, the world is cruel. People will only ever hurt you. But they are always so nice to me. That is only because you are the crown princess. They will only ever think of you, of what they can take from you. I'm trying to protect you, my love. That is why you must never leave the palace. Never leave Mother. I'm the only one who will ever love you so much. You understand? I understand. The Martian. And saving points. Don't show me, I want to save. Okay. Now we go here. And we go here. And we go see if we raid Meryl or Aster. I don't know if Aster is streaming. I know that Mary is. I don't know about Aster. Is Illy still on the call? Okay, I'm pretty sure. Illy just passed out. I'm pretty sure. It's been like 1 hour? 2 hours? Yeah, it's been like 1-2 hours. Illy didn't say words. Sometimes he responds to his name. And I left the call, he's still there. Illy just passed out. Okay, we'll go for Mara. I'm opening Mara's stream, and the Red Master will be... what will be the Red Master though? Very pale Ooh. You don't write it like this. Ugh. Okay, I hear Cronus crying that he died. So this is the red master for who is up. For who is on sub, the red master will be this one. So yeah, and let me just copy, and we are raiding Mara, cause cows. Yeah, thank you so much to everyone who joined me today. Thank you so much, Camellia, for the follow and the raid. Thank you, Nalvir, for the gift sub, and thank you, Illy, for joining me, even though that you passed out last like some time ago. But yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I will be back tomorrow. I was planning on playing more Wool Loop, but something good came up, and I'll be doing like a small change of plans. I'll be not playing Wool Loop tomorrow, but it's a good news. So yeah, see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.